Former Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi has made an open defence of Khalistani separatist Amritpal Singh, who is a newly elected MP from Khadur Sahib in Punjab. The justification from Mr. Channi is that at least 20 lakh people have voted for Amritpal Singh in that constituency. They have elected him as their representative. But the question is, and it's a very simple and basic question, how can this be acceptable? And that too said in the floor of the parliament. A man who has openly called for the secession of Khalistan out of the Union of India, how can an elected chief minister endorse such a man? And that too, the chief minister of a party which lost one of its tallest leaders, Indira Gandhi, to that same Khalistan separatism. But first, the story of what was a heated exchange in parliament set off by the comments made by former Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Channi.
20 लाख लोगों द्वारा पंजाब में मेंबर पार्लियामेंट चुना गया और वो एनएस से लगाकर अंदर रखा हुआ है। फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच उसकी कंस्टिट्यूएंसी के लोगों की बात यहाँ नहीं रख पा रहे, ये भी इमरजेंसी है।
जिस प्रकार की सुख सुविधाएं या जो भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के मुताबिक मिलना चाहिए वो हर व्यक्ति को मिलना चाहिए, चाहे वो मैं हूं, चाहे अमृतपाल है, चाहे कोई और है। और कानून तोड़ने का अधिकार किसी व्यक्ति को।
देश के एज ए एमपी नहीं, देश के दुश्मन तरह यहाँ पे बात की है और देशद्रोही की तरह यहाँ बात की है।
कांग्रेस पार्टी आज अलगाववादी और खालिस्तानियों के समर्थन में उतर आई है। ये वही कांग्रेस पार्टी है जो संविधान की बड़ी बड़ी बातें करती है। क्या ये संविधान सम्मेत है? क्या ये संविधान की रक्षा कर रहे हैं?
And we're just getting a clarification from the Congress party. The Congress has now distanced itself from the remarks made by Charanjit Singh Channi, the former Punjab Chief Minister. Jairam Ramesh, the head of the communications department of the Congress party, has tweeted, and I quote, "The views expressed by Charanjit Singh Channi on the Amritpal Singh issue are his own and do not in any way reflect the position of the Indian National Congress." So complete distancing by the official spokesperson, the head of the media department for the Congress party, from the position taken by Charanjit Singh Channi, the former Punjab Chief Minister, in the Lok Sabha today. So the Congress, I guess, responding in a sense to the backlash that these comments have caused, not just in Punjab, but perhaps more importantly in the rest of the country. Let's now open this up to our panelists who are joining us. Sanjeev Verma is National Spokesperson of the BJP. Raman Subramaniam is Spokesperson of the Punjab Congress. Hemant Atri, Senior Journalist, joining us. Mr. Subramaniam, let me start with you first as Spokesperson of the Punjab Congress. This is the report card, the charge sheet against Amritpal Singh, the person that your former Chief Minister was seemingly defending in Parliament today. In February 2023, Amritpal Singh led a mob to storm the Ajnala police station to free one of his aides. And then, after there was a massive police manhunt launched after him, he went on the run after a crackdown on his organization called Waris Punjab De. In March 2023, he was booked for possession of illegal arms, booked for holding a sarpanch and his entire family hostage. He was booked for threatening and extorting a Gurdwara priest. And in April of 2023, after a month-long search, manhunt, which involved a number of states and a number of state police forces, eventually he was nabbed and he was slapped with stringent provisions of the National Security Act. Why does a former chief minister, an elected chief minister, want to defend such a man?
I think if you could play just, I think, few seconds more of Channi Saab's speech, everything would have been clear. He was speaking about the state of emergency, undeclared emergency that is happening in the country. He was not supporting Amritpal as such. He was trying to convey that message that Amrit Pal has been booked under SNSA, which is a Preventive Detention Act. But the real FIRs which you just not told, there are, I don't know if you or any of your panelists even know that how many FIRs are there on Amrit Pal and when did they happen? You see, if you can just tell me the number of FIRs, then I can confirm, I can elaborate better upon that.
Sir, there are multiple FIRs that have been lodged against Amrit Pal. There are two that have been lodged in February of 2023. There were at least three that was lodged in March 2023. And then finally the NSA charges, the national security charges, were slapped against him in April 2023.
Sir, I have that entire list, but just can you tell me the total number of FIRs?
So I'm just giving you the total number of FIRs. Two in February, three in March, one in April.
So that means you have come unprepared for the debate.
Mr. Subramaniam, you are holding on to semantics. I've given you not just the number of FIRs, I've given you the charges for which he has been booked.
In fact, you should have played at least 1 minute more of Mr. Channi's debate.
I'll tell you what he said. 20 lakh voters chose Amrit Pal in the Lok Sabha polls. That is factually incorrect. 20 lakh voters are the strength of an entire Lok Sabha constituency. 20 lakh voters don't choose one candidate. Number one. Number two. I'm telling you, asked me what Channi Saab said. I'm giving you verbatim what Channi Saab said. Why don't? Arey sir, have the patience to listen to. You have asked a question. Please have the patience to listen to the answer. This is what Channi Saab said, and I quote, 20 lakh voters chose Amrit Pal in the Lok Sabha elections. Factually incorrect. Second, Amrit Pal is in custody under NSA. Amrit Pal's freedom of speech is stifled. Now, if somebody is booked under National Security Act, I don't think freedom of speech trumps over National Security Act for somebody who is wanted for grave crimes against the state. You want me to play the Channi bite again? I'll play the Channi bite again. Sorry, this is indefensible coming from the spokesperson, sir, of a party that lost one of your tallest leaders to the same philosophy that Amrit Pal represents.
You don't want to really understand my question.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you.
What I'm trying to tell you
Please
is
give me a justification
what I'm trying to
for
find
why
out is
you are
that
trying
in
to
what
defend
context-
a man whose ideology took the life of one of your prime ministers.
You are basically playing to the gallery. You are playing a narrative which all these media channels have been playing. I'm
What
asking you a
gallery do
simple
I need to
question.
play to?
I'm asking you a simple question. Tell me, before he mentioned this Amrit Pal's issue, what was he speaking about?
Okay,
Before
you want
that,
me to
what did
play?
he speak?
You want
Tell
me
me
to
that.
play Channi Saab's bite? Let me play Channi
No,
Saab's bite.
not
No, one
Channi.
second.
Channi Saab version.
Let us play what Channi Saab said today in Parliament for Mr.
No,
Subramaniam's
1 minute
benefit.
before that.
Second time
No,
that
you
I'm
don't
playing
have
on the
that.
show tonight. Yeah,
I'm
let's
sure
play
you don't have that.
No, let's play it.
Because
Let's
you
play it.
are
Sir, let's
playing
play
an
it.
agenda.
You asked for it. Let's play it.
Agenda, sir. You
Arey
are
sir,
playing an
let's
agenda.
play
You
the
are-
bite. You asked for the bite. Let the bite play. Let the bite play.
20 लाख लोगों द्वारा पंजाब में मेंबर पार्लियामेंट चुना गया और वो एनएस से लगाकर अंदर रखा हुआ है। फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, उसकी कंस्टिट्यूएंसी के लोगों की बात यहां नहीं रख पा रहे, ये भी इमरजेंसी है।
Freedom of speech of the members who elected him in his constituency. He is not able to present their case in Parliament. Therefore, this is also a form of emergency. I just played the bite.
ठीक है, अभी मेरे को लगता है आपको समझ नहीं आ रहा है, तो हिंदी में समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ। इससे पहले वो ये बोल रहे थे कि आप जो भी कर रहे हैं अनडिक्लेयर्ड इमरजेंसी के दौरान, इमरजेंसी का एक्ट है और उसमें ये भी एक एक्ट अनडिक्लेयर्ड इमरजेंसी है। बीजेपी की
जो आदमी पुलिस स्टेशन को स्टॉर्म करेगा, जो आदमी पुलिस वालों के खिलाफ गोली चलाएगा, जो एक सरपंच और उसके फैमिली को अबडक्ट करेगा, ये सब ठीक है, लेकिन उसको जेल में एनएसए के अंदर रखना वो गलत है। संजू वर्मा, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड। Let me also once again, let me also underline for the benefit of our viewers, what are the other charges against Amritpal Singh? Suspected links to ISI, accused of plotting to destabilize Punjab, suspected links to Khalistan terrorist Avtar Singh Khanda, who lives in the UK, accused of recruiting youth from drug rehabilitation facilities and using them in violent protests, using these drug rehab facilities to reportedly store firearms that have been smuggled from Pakistan. This is the charge sheet against Mr. Amritpal Singh, the same person Channi Sahab today defended on the floor of the parliament.
You know, Zaka, first and foremost, let me say this, that Ravneet Singh Bittu, who's the MOS Railways and MOS Food Processing, he gave a karara jawab on the floor of the house to Charanjit Singh Channi. इससे बेहतरीन जवाब कोई दे नहीं सकता था. And people asked us, why did, Ravneet Singh Bittu get a prominent position in the Modi 3.0 cabinet? And today you had your answer. Ravneet Singh Bittu is the face of anti-Khalistan narrative, which the BJP wants everybody to be aware of, because don't forget that, your audience, I'm sure, knows this, but for the benefit of those who don't, Ravneet Singh Bittu's Dadaji grandfather, Beyam Singh, was assassinated in 1995 by Khalistani terrorists. Point number one. Now, after what Ravneet Singh Bittu said, not much needs to be elaborated upon, but I will just make a few very quick points. First and foremost, as Zaka has very, lucidly elaborated, 20 लाख लोगों से जीते नहीं थे. जो चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी ने नंबर्स दिए, आंकड़े दिए अमृतपाल सिंह के लिए, वो सरासर गलत हैं. इनफैक्ट आई डाउट कि पंजाब की किसी लोकसभा कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में पॉपुलेशन 20 लाख की है. इवन इन मुंबई, which has a population of 2.5-3 odd crores, the maximum electorate in a particular constituency is not more than 7 to 8 lakhs. But that is besides the point. The moot point is this, कि खालिस्तानियों के साथ कांग्रेस क्यों खड़ी है? Zaka, I did not heckle. I don't want to be disturbed.
Yeah, Mr. Subramaniam, एक second, Mr. Subramaniam, 1 second. Let her finish. Let her finish, please. I gave you enough time. I gave you enough time. It's only fair that I give her also time. Please.
No, you don't.
I listened to you for 8 minutes. Mr. Subramaniam, I listened to you for 8 minutes. Now, please allow me my rebuttal. I don't need your interjections or certificates. Thank you so much. My first point, and the most important one, Ravneet Singh Bittu is the anti-Khalistan face from the BJP's end. Point number 2, he gave a brilliant rebuttal to Charanjit Singh Channi. Point number 3, Charanjit Singh Channi is a repeat and habitual offender. I hope, Zaka, you remember, the day was 5th of May 2024. Barely a few months back, during the midst of a hectic election campaign, we saw that an Indian Air Force IAF convoy was attacked in Rajouri and Poonch areas, and we lost 2 of our bravehearts and half a dozen were injured. What was the statement from Charanjit Singh Channi? Because I remember I did debates on this. Charanjit Singh Channi said, "अरे Rajouri और Poonch में तो IAF convoy पर कोई अटैक हमला हुआ ही नहीं है. ये मोदी सरकार की स्टंटबाजी है." The term Charanjit Singh Channi used for our martyrs was, ये तो स्टंटबाजी है इलेक्शन जीतने के लिए. जैसे मोदी जी ने पुलवामा की स्टंटबाजी की, वही स्टंटबाजी ये रजौरी और पूंछ को लेकर कर रहे हैं. सो चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी इज अ रिपीट ऑफेंडर. चौथी बात, चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी जो कहते हैं अनडिक्लेयर्ड इमरजेंसी, देयर इज नो अनडिक्लेयर्ड इमरजेंसी. एक ही बार इमरजेंसी डिक्लेयर हुई थी 1975 में जून 25 को, व्हेन इंदिरा गांधी इंपोज मीसा. 6.5 करोड़ लोगों को जबरन आपने उनकी नसबंदी करवा दी. तो यहां बैठकर फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच के बारे में भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भाषण मत दीजिए. बट माय मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज दिस, Zaka, I need to say this because he made a lengthy rebuttal. Look at the Congress's attitude, especially Jairam Ramesh, because you quoted him and Jairam Ramesh has an opinion on everything under the sun. When Sam Pitroda in 2019 said कि अरे 1984 में सिखों के गले में टायर लगा के उनको जिंदा जला दिया गया था, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट इट? हुआ तो हुआ. इनहेरिटेंस टैक्स के बारे में बोलने के बाद when he faced the heat, Jairam Ramesh said that is Sam Pitroda's personal opinion. हुआ तो हुआ. Very recently, when Ajay Kumar, the national spokesperson of the Congress, said Draupadi Murmu is the evil face of RSS, when the Congress faced heat, Jairam Ramesh said हुआ तो हुआ, ये तो अजय कुमार का personal opinion है. And I remember when the ex-CDS Bipin Rawat, who's unfortunately no more in our midst, when Sandeep Dixit, the son of Sheila Dixit, called बिपिन रावत सड़क का गुंडा, जयराम रमेश ने बोला हुआ तो हुआ, ये तो संदीप दीक्षित का पर्सनल ओपिनियन है.
Okay.
There is nothing called personal opinion. Charanjit Singh Channi
Okay.
is a member
Let
of
me
parliament.
go to one second. Let me go to Hemant Atri, please. Hemant Atri, I'm going to list out some instances where the BJP has accused the Congress of siding with what are called separatists or soft separatists. In 2024, for the recently concluded elections, there was a Karnataka Congress leader who said that the Karnataka Congress took the help of SDPI, as we all know. SDPI is a banned organization, PFI is a banned organization. SDPI's support for the Lok Sabha polls. In 2022, it had given a ticket to Sidhu Moosewala, who has openly sung songs, who's a Khalistan sympathizer for the Khalistan cause. In 2018, Navjot Singh Sidhu, who at that time was the Punjab Congress chief, went to Pakistan, gave a bear hug to the then Pakistan Army Chief General Bajwa. This was at the oath ceremony of his cricketer friend, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. Then when Manmohan Singh was in power, there were multiple outreaches to the Hurriyat, including meetings between then PMO officials and the Hurriyat leaders. And at that time, there was even a 3-member committee, a peace-finding committee that was formed by the Manmohan Singh PMO to discuss with the Hurriyat. Now, the point is, why is the Congress party, and let's specifically talk about Punjab, they lost Indira Gandhi to Khalistan separatism, they lost Bian Singh to Khalistan separatism. Why is the Congress party and a former chief minister of that party at that, no less, seemingly defending a man who is in a jail in Dibrugarh under stringent provisions of the National Security Act?
Zaka, you have to see 1, 2, 3 things before going into this whole debate. Why is Congress restricted to 99 seats? There must be certain solid reasons for that. And one of the severe most reasons for this is the people, loose-tongued people like Mr. Charanjit Singh Channi. What he has done today, and basically what my Congress friend is trying to do, he is trying to defend the indefensible. Can you please tell me who is above the law and constitution in this country? Forget about an MP. Is any minister, chief minister, or for that matter, prime minister is above the law? Only 2, President of India and Governor. They have got a constitutional immunity as far as legal position is concerned. Now, coming to the specific point of Mr. Amritpal. When was NSA case lodged against him? It was far before once he was elected an MP. And law is taking its own course. So why cry on this? Why to, collaborate it with the freedom of speech, this and that, whatever. See, we have to see one thing. People like Charanjit Singh Channi, they have been a huge embarrassment right from the day he was made the chief minister of the state. What he did, first of all, one of his relatives, his residence was raided by one of the central agencies, and there was huge amount.
This is not the issue, sir.
Subramanian ji, please give me.
Please. Let us.
Mr. Subramanian, one second. I'll come back to you. Let him finish his point. I'll give you adequate time, sir. Please. Let him finish his point. But Hemant, I want to come back to this whole defense of, forget about, what Channi Saab has said in the past and his idiosyncrasies and all that. वो तो छोड़ दीजिए आप. I'm asking a very simple question. Is there a section, and this is not just in the Punjab Congress, but maybe even in the Aam Aadmi Party and other political parties in Punjab, mainstream parties in Punjab, who feel that by riding on the bandwagon of Amritpal, it may endear them to a certain constituency, a constituency of young people who may subscribe to this ideology?
Precisely, Zaka, you got it right. See what is happening in Punjab for last about 2 decades, and who have been running the whole state. Congress Party, Shiromani Akali Dal, Aam Aadmi Party, and what is the net outcome of that? Where they have led the Punjab state where it is today. Very few specific questions. Unemployment, international immigration, the way it is hugely going on there. Who is responsible for that? All these parties, they basically are, and what is happening in Shiromani Akali Dal, can you believe? Shiromani Akali Dal, its chief, Mr. Sukhbir Badal, was yesterday called by SGPC on the highest temporal body. Why? There are certain religious issues. And everybody who basically...
We are discussing the issue today, sir.
Okay.
I am sorry, sir.
Subramanian ji.
Either you should have briefed both of these. I have
No,
just come
okay, Mr.
especially
Subramaniam. Now,
only
now,
on
now
the
you
Amrit
please,
Pal
you
issue.
please answer the question. Please
Yeah.
answer the question. Why,
Yeah.
after having lost a former prime minister, a former chief
Yeah.
minister, is someone in your party seemingly defending a man who speaks not just against the Indian state, who speaks of seceding from the Indian state, who has multiple cases lodged against him? Why are you defending him?
No, we are not. I think Jairam Ramesh ji has clearly distanced about this statement. But what I am trying to tell you is that you have twisted the entire story. You have deleted the prelude to this a statement, and then you have built on you have woven
Okay. So you are saying the prelude. You are saying one second. You are saying that the
you
prelude.
interrupt so much.
Sir,
Please, if you
sir,
want to
sir,
call me on your
no, no, I
please
am
make-
hearing you.
No,
I'm hearing
let
you.
me finish. Let
Okay.
me finish.
Okay, finish.
No,
What
let
is
me
this,
finish.
Raka?
Okay, finish.
Please let me finish, Jacob. You can then you can give your reaction. So what I am trying to tell you is that Mr. Chennai was not trying to defend Amrit Pal. Amrit Pal, for whatever loopholes or whatever has happened, he happens to be now an elected MP from Khadur Sahib. This has happened within the framework of constitution. And now what he was trying to tell you is that those people of Khadur Sahib, the number may be wrong, it may not be 20 lakh, it may be just 4 lakh or 5 lakh who have voted for him. Nevertheless, he represents a constituency.
Okay.
So how are those?
So
how
can
those
I
people, number
can I
two,
ask you a
number two,
question? No,
number
no,
two,
no,
there
one
is
second.
more
One
question.
second. No,
Number- number-
you are
number
saying
one.
you are
There
saying
is one
a
more
certain
question.
number of people
Sir, Jacob,
certain
please.
number of people
There
have
is one
elected
more-
him.
there is
Okay,
one-
therefore
there is one
therefore
more-
his crimes have to be condoned. Now I'm asking you, there used to be a time, there used to be a time. No, one second. Hear me out. Hear me out. 10 seconds. There used to be a time, in Bihar, for example, where Bahubalis used to get elected, Shahabuddin and others.
Exactly.
They had multiple criminal cases against them. Is it your case that those cases have to be kept in the back burner or those cases should be forgotten because देखो 5 लाख people ने उनको इसको elect किया है या 10 लाख people लोगों ने इसको elect किया है? That is your logic. That is your logic.
That's what I am trying to tell you, Jacob. There are 12 FIRs against him, and not one investigation has been completed. Not one criminal,
No, I need to come in now.
not one challan has been presented to the court. There is no trial to start as yet. There are 34 more people who are languishing in jails who are booked with him.
So
He is the
you
only
are
one in
defending his
NSA.
case.
And
You are defending his case.
Now you are trying to tell
You
us
are defending his
that
case
since he has been-
that despite
No, so
having 12 FIRs, it should be condoned, it should be put in the back burner, it should be forgotten because the trial has not begun. And
Raka,
because
can I please
certain
come
number
in?
of people have elected him. ये कहाँ का logic है ये? संजू
राका,
वर्मा.
मैं आना चाहती हूँ डिबेट
Yes,
पर।
yes.
थैंक यू। या अरे भाई साहब शांत हो जाइए जाका व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ डिबेट इज दिस योर डिबेट्स आर सो सेन
संजू वर्मा.
योर डिबेट्स आर सो सेन आई डोंट नो व्हाई इज ही इंटरवीनिंग व्हेन एनीवन इज टॉकिंग ही स्टार्ट्स बटिंग इन शांत हो जाइए भाई साहब आपको इतना बोलने का मौका दिया दूसरे भी है ना डिबेट पर आपको सुनना भी पड़ेगा सिर्फ बोलना नहीं है डिबेट में Now, Zaka, I want to just say one thing. I think you made a very important point reading between the lines. Actually, this should be the main narrative. Imagine now a member of parliament on the floor of the house says that he supports a Khalistani who's lodged in jail. And ये तो NSA ने उसको वहां बंद कर दिया है ये undeclared emergency है Charanjit Singh Channi has given directly not indirectly a clean chit to Amritpal Singh and he's mollycoddled the pro-Khalistani narrative on the floor of India's parliament. Charanjit Singh Channi is a MP. He's the ex-chief minister of Punjab. He's not some small guy. He's a responsible politician who's chosen to be brazenly irresponsible today. Point number 2, I don't understand this narrative, Zaka. Each time some senior leader from Congress says something, the head of Congress's communications team, Jairam Ramesh, he starts yapping and saying, अरे ये तो इनका पर्सनल ओपिनियन है अरे भाई साहब मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस पे अमृतपाल सिंह को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं खालिस्तानी टेरर को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं हाउ ऑन अर्थ कैन यू से दैट दिस इज चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी's पर्सनल ओपिनियन and last but not the least this is the same Congress party Zaka 1 minute after 2611 What did Digvijay Singh say? ये तो RSS की साजिश है. This is the same Congress party after Batla House encounter of 2008. Sonia Gandhi did not shed copious tears for Mohan Chand Sharma, our martyr who lost his life. She shed copious tears for Indian Mujahideen. This is the same Congress party which, after the Samjhauta Express blast, after the Chinnaswamy Stadium blast of 2010, after the Pune Bakery blast of 2010, after the Ahmedabad bombings of 2008, said कि इंडियन मुजाहिदीन की तो गलती है ही नहीं. Radical Islamist terror is a figment of BJP's and RSS wild imagination.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
Congress has been mollycoddling terror outfits.
I have to wrap up. I'm very clear. Mainstream political parties should have no business endorsing the likes of Amritpal Singh. He represents a violent, secessionist, separatist ideology, and there is no reason why anybody in the mainstream, let alone a former chief minister, should come across as defending him. I'm glad that the Congress's media in charge has distanced the party from these comments. But let's see if any action is taken against Mr. Channi. I want to thank all our guests on the first debate.